The music went away.
No, it didn't. It's still there.
Already starting, man.
It's
William
like you're
Blaze.
strangling a cat. What kind of music is this?
You know what? I think you just need to quit crying. Yeah. I think, not everybody likes your country hick music.
What country hick music?
I listen to you every damn gas station. You got it so damn loud.
Yeah.
I like it less.
You gotta like both kinds though, country and western.
Everybody have their phones down? Because I hear echoes.
Yeah, I got it turned off now.
Oh.
I got it.
Figures it'd be you, Chris.
Yeah, it'd be me.
It was me. I was just testing to see if they could hear us now.
All right, so some lucky winner going to get some chicken dinner tonight. Yep, that's right. It's the night that we get rid of this $100 gift card out of my wife's bank account.
No, I don't think so.
It's been sitting there for a long period of time.
Yeah.
And some lucky person is going to win.
Looks like we got some people nervous in the comments that might have ridden with this gentleman in the past.
Yeah, I think so. One of his friends there. Can you see the comments there, Chris?
I don't.
Should be on your window somewhere.
Oh, there they are.
All right, gotcha. Okay, so you can respond there and have some fun with people. And it is time. Let's break this thing. Oh my gosh, Les broke the camera. Hold on a second. Let me see to fix it. Hold on a second. Oh, that's my camera.
Oh, yeah.
All right, guys. I'm excited. As you can see, I'm $100 less. But you guys can help me out. And there's a couple things you can do. And this is what I suggest you to do is go to this well, nobody's drinking tonight. Go to this lovely place right here. Buy yourself a nice Christmas t-shirt so I can have some extra funds so I can pay less for his monthly job that he does here. Ain't that right?
Hey, and I see you got the 108 hat there.
Yes, that's a surprise. You know what? I was wondering if anybody would guess that. The 108 is there, and hopefully, we've had a couple people buy some of the hats, and hopefully they and I'm not saying this to be funny. We did have a UPS airplane that just crashed in Louisville just a couple hours ago, and it's a ball of flames. But they said it was completely loaded with stuff. So I think I ain't going to go into it, but it was crazy looking. I live pretty close to there, so it kind of went on my alerts. But yeah, so anybody in that area, hopefully you guys are safe. All right.
Well, my hat ships on DHL, so I'm good.
Yeah, it seems like a lot of that stuff's going to DHL. I don't really see much of that. We also have Legends here. I keep on hitting the disclaimer for some reason. And if you're wondering, Max is not here, but I'm sure he's listening. All right. And he asked me, or actually he paid me like $25 for this gift card. Not to give him crap about anything other than, I don't know. He does have a garden. He has a lot of flowers. That's all I can say. All right.
He said no picking on him when he's not on the podcast. He's not here to defend himself, so you better stop.
All right. So we got 23 people in here. That's awesome. All right. So we're going to have you guys have 1 out of 23 chances right now. And we will get to that. And I hate to say it, it's going to be at the end of the show.
Oh man, you're killing me.
I know.
Can I win?
No, you cannot win. Max cannot win. Connie cannot win. My head was really big on the screen. I need to get back a little bit. Let me see if I can adjust this.
Need a freaking hat.
You want me to go get me a hat? Yeah?
No.
Oh my gosh. There we go. I think that's better. I want to be the same size as everybody else. Now Les is like huge. So it goes little me, middle, and large. All right, so let's get some of these people here. We got a special guest tonight, Chris Marty, right here. Let me get rid of this Legends die. Let me get rid of this. Yeah, that one right there. I gotta make sure I hit the right buttons. Anyway, Chris Marty, he's got. Man, I'll tell you what. Go to his channel. I've already put it in the link. I'm gonna put it in here real quick. Hopefully, I got the same thing right there. Go to his channel. Subscribe to this guy. He's done a lot of videos. We'll talk about that here in a minute with Davis Audio, which is going to be our guest next week. Davis Audio is going to be here in the studio, not in the studio, but in the web. And we're going to have a nice interview with him. But he's got Davis Audio on his motorcycle. He's got a lot of stuff that he's done with it. He's got some great videos. Check them out. Once again, I'm going to put that in there one more time. All right. And Heather Stonebreaker cannot win. All right. So, all right. You got to be in the United States. What's that? Your wife.
I got to get my wife to jump on.
Well, yeah. I mean, you're not really part of it, so yeah, she can win.
Oh my gosh!
All right, so let's go through the list here. Okay, go through the chat. Let's make sure everybody's really here. Tell us where you're from, real quick, before we get started here. I want to see how many people's here. We got 27 people watching, and it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a great Rolling Throttle's in the house. Welcome to the podcast. It's a great group of people. Let me see if I can get this chat thing a little bit smaller. Here we go. Doing it right on the fly here. There
Gator
we go.
Mike's in here.
Gator Mike is here.
Yeah.
All right. So Bob Cole is here. Welcome to the podcast. Hey, do you want to check out his
What's up, Bob?
levers?
How's it going?
Yep. Go to
I got a set on
riding.
my bike.
What's that? Yeah, you do.
Mhm.
Bob's got a set. I'm sorry, Bob. Chris has got a set of levers. I got a set. Les has got a set. Okay. At the same time, how good are they?
Great.
They're great.
Best.
It's funny. That's one of the things that I get most compliments on my bike. It's pretty funny. It's like, they're just a set of levers, but I've had more people come up and ask me about those things than anything else on my bike.
That's great. All right, so let's see here. We got Wind Therapy. I met him. Great dude at what is it, Jack Daniels?
Jack Daniels.
Jack
yeah.
Daniels.
Wind Therapy is here. We got Gator Mike, Jacksonville, St. Louis. We got the UK. You know what? Maybe I'll make an exception tonight. We got Marty, North Carolina. All right. We got William Bass from Mooresville, North Carolina. I mean, we're coming to your house, man. We're going to do a podcast. I've seen that bar. Whew. Man, he's got a nice bar. Josh here from Pittsburgh. We got the wife is here. Your wife is here. It says wife is here. I don't know whose wife that is, but
That's mine.
All right.
Did you see at Manfred 8675309?
Oh Jesus!
They're looking forward to another good show tonight.
That's right. Mike G is here in the house. I don't know where he's from, but he says a local Indian dealer just bought the Harley Davidson complex. Hey, congratulations.
Yeah.
Todd Morris is from Westville, Indiana. Very close to me. Our Indian Adventures, one of our friends. I gotta find that. I got that thing here. Let's go. Yeah, let's go there real quick. I think that's what it is. Nope, that's the wrong one. Where is that one? I think it's this one right here. Oh, well, I can't see it. My things are all messed up tonight. So okay, we'll skip that. I did a brand new slide with all our friends, and I can't even find it now. This is crazy. Anyway, well, we'll skip that. We'll have it here next week. But anyway, we do have a bunch of friends that help us, and especially with 1,000 subscribers, we'll be giving away this. Everybody thinks about this $100 gift card like it's a life changer. Man, I'll tell you what, this is going to be the life changer right here, folks. This right here. All these parts from Ride Culture, from Mike. And Mike, you can't win. I'm just kidding. All right, so we got some great stuff here. I always got to get this thing in the right here. We got some soap from Gator Mike. We got some of his spices. I put it right here on the floor every day, just right before I get to the podcast so we can do this. Everybody says, make a video of that, so you don't have to do that all the time, man, because I can mess it up every single time. That's the reason I do it. All right, so that's our friends. So we got Ride Culture, Gator Mike, and BC Customs, and we also have a set of BC Customs with the giveaway, so that's going to be cool. All right.
So Rolling Throttle says call tech support.
Call tech support. Is there some problems with the sound or something? All right, Marty's from Springfield. Let me see if I can catch up with some of these people. Come on out. Let's see. I should say for the heavyweights. All right, I'm trying to see here that the base chief still has the 111. Yep. We'll talk about that later. We do plan on talking about that. And Mike G is from Illinois. Cool. And we got Poppy Adventures from Maryland. Hey, man, you've been on our Facebook page. Thank you. It's been great. It's great to meet all these people. I'm telling you, man. We have Marty. I don't know if you can join some of the stuff that we're going to be releasing. Last, I guess it was Sunday, right? Is it Sunday? Les, I went over to your house.
Yes.
Okay. And all right.
We got a whole list of stuff.
A whole freaking list that we are planning on doing. Okay. If you look really close, you might be able to get some secret plans. And hopefully we'll get one of them is going to be going to that ride a couple of days to the Legends ride. Are you going to be going to that, Chris?
Yeah, I'm planning on it. It looks like I'm scheduled my Navy stuff. I should clear it, so I should join probably for like 3-4 days, hopefully.
All right. He's also going to be adding. Okay, well, we'll talk about that here in a second. I always jump. I have this, fly on the wall kind of thing. When I see something in the chat, I'll be, oh shoot, I gotta say that, and then it'd be like a totally different subject. It's crazy. So I do apologize because I'll just do it all the time. So anyway, so yes, we're glad we're gonna be there at the beginning of it. We're gonna try. I think he's probably gonna. He was telling us he's gonna do like 300 miles. That's probably around St. Louis where he's gonna be ending up, and then we'll probably be going the opposite direction. He only has a few days of vacation that he can go, and it's really on the holiday, in which I work in retail, and everybody knows retail, you don't get holidays off. So so we're going to try our best to work it out, but it's going to be a great ride out there on Route 66. So if anybody can get a chance, go to Ride and Fish's channel, check it out. He's got all the stuff there, all the information, more information almost daily sometimes. So check his channel out. All right.
He's on here too.
Yes, he is. I see him. That's that's one of the reasons why I'm talking to him.
Okay.
All right. So let's get this thing started. We got a great guest tonight because I know everybody's wanting to know, when are we going to do this $100 gift card? Guess what? It's going to be a surprise. All right, Chris. What's
going on, everybody?
What brings you to the channel tonight? Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Oh, my YouTube channel, C Marty 9101. My day job, I'm a emergency traffic patrolman for in the city of Chicago. We drive around the expressways in big tow trucks, and we respond to anything that happens on the expressways, breakdowns, crashes. It's Chicago, so there's shootings. Anything that happens, it's an interesting job. When I'm not doing that, I do Navy stuff, and in between, I try to do this YouTube thing, and then enjoy life with the wife and stuff. So that's pretty much me in a nutshell.
Gotcha. So you see some crazy stuff, huh? Well, what's before that? Let's get with so how long you been riding?
Oh man, I've been riding for it's been a while. I'd say maybe at least 15-20 years, if that.
What was your first bike?
My first bike was a Buell Blast.
Oh wow.
Buell.
A little 500cc thumper that I went to go check out and came home with one day, and my wife, God love her, was not very happy because it was one of those things where it's easier to ask for forgiveness than permission type deals.
I actually done that. When I went to Harley Davidson school, Harley Davidson owned them. That's what I actually did my training on. Is that motorcycle, exact motorcycle? They're a nice little thing. I mean, I was 6'3". It was really small on me, but it was easy to pass the course. I can just tell you that much. But it's a nice bike.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, it's collecting dust in the garage right now. My kid wants to work on it, and he wants to start riding it.
So a lot of people say that people should keep their first bike, right? And
don't even get me started, Chris.
And see, I had to sell my first bike so my wife can get I don't know. How many legs does a spider have? 8. Yeah, and it's gonna sit in the garage for a long period of time because probably never can get ridden. And my bike, I was riding my bike once in a while. But anyway, no, she got a spider, and she's gonna be doing a lot of riding this year. It's gonna be great. I don't know about as much as Heather, like Les's wife, is putting like 9,000 miles on a spider in one summer.
Nice.
That's crazy. So
she's up to 12,000 miles since October of last year.
12 freaking thousand miles.
12,000.
That's crazy. That's just nuts. She's got more than you.
I know. It's horrible.
Yep. So, does your wife wish to ride or anything like that, or she just the passenger or what?
No, she really enjoys being the passenger.
Okay, gotcha.
Which is cool. It's fun listening to her just like, oh wow, look at that, and look at that over there.
Does she take some camera out sometimes and films a little bit
Oh
for
yeah,
you? Yep.
she helps me out a little bit. I think my last video I did with the Jack Daniels ride, some of the footage that's on there was from her taking it,
Mm-hmm.
and she's good at sneaking those pictures where everybody's unaware. So the real natural poses and stuff like that. She's really good at helping me out with that kind of stuff.
Wow. That's cool. So, Les, you got anything? I don't want to.
No, man, I'm just
here.
listening in.
Well,
no, I'm good, man.
Give us some
keep
hard
on
questions, man. All right. So, so out of all your bikes, how many bikes have you owned? I guess you can say. How many bikes have you owned?
I've had this is my 4th one.
4th one? Okay.
I had I started with the Buell. I moved up to Honda Shadow 1100T, the Tourer, and then from there I went to a Kawasaki Voyager, and then now I got the Pursuit.
Gotcha. So, what's your favorite bike?
Oh, the Pursuit by far.
Yeah, send me you got a good picture of that, send that to me when you get a chance, and I can put it up on the screen. I know I probably could look it up, but I'll mess up all the screens here. But yeah, he's got a beautiful freaking bike. He's got great taste in the bike, and in a few seconds
we're gonna tell you.
I don't want to I probably get his opinion, but he knows it's a badass bike because he's got one just like it almost. It's a great looking bike. The Pursuit. So what made you go with Indian?
The easiest answer is it's not like all the other bikes out there. I like Harleys. I'm not gonna lie, they make a beautiful bike. But everybody, the mama, their cousins, the sisters, brothers, aunts, uncles, everybody has a Harley, and no matter what you do to it, 10,000 other people have done the exact same thing because they bought the same parts and everything from the catalog.
Yep.
With that Pursuit, I mean, I've gone places and people think it's like 100% custom bike just because it doesn't look like anything else. Not only that, in my opinion, Harleys are an incomplete bike. They sell you the base part, and then you have to add the suspension, the bars, the lights, all that stuff to get it, in my opinion, up to par. Where the Indian, everything's already done. I haven't had to change the suspension. I haven't had to change any lights. I've added a couple just because I like the way they look, but for the most part, it's a complete bike. You really don't have to do much to it to get it to where you want it. It comes that way.
Nice.
So
now,
and just to be out of the box.
Just get out of the box. That's awesome. So there's this bike right there. Beautiful bike. Look at that bad boy right there, man. That's before you actually got what we're going to talk about here in a few minutes, the Davis Audio, right? So that's a nice looking bike, though. Wow, that's freaking awesome. Anybody want me to keep that up there? Put it on my face right there for the rest of the night. Yeah, it's a beautiful bike. So have you ever did any modifications on any of the other bikes like you did on this one?
Actually, yeah. I've always been in the audio. I DJ'd when I was in high school. Then after high school, we'll get to that in a minute, Fish. So on my Shadow, I got a Batwing fairing, and I put a couple of 6x9s with the aftermarket radio in it, so I had some music. On my Voyager, same thing. I added a whole Rockford Fosgate audio system to it. Had custom lowers made for mini 7-inch subs, and then I went all out with as much as I could on my Pursuit. Got the 8 speaker set up and stuff. So
Holy smoke!
I've always been in audio, so that carries over to the bikes as well.
Yeah. When I was man, I had a red Dodge truck when I was in Dayton, Ohio, and I had this Eclipse. A lot of people probably never heard this brand, but it's Eclipse stereo system with Rocker Fosgate amps and stuff like that. And I had this where the Eclipse had an anti-theft thing where you put a CD in it. The first CD you ever put in it would record the information on the CD. You lock that thing away, and nobody could ever unlock the head unit. Okay, so can anybody guess what that CD was in the chat? I just want to know. But anyway, my whole system got stolen up there in and I thought it was actually maybe the people that actually because I always was careful when I drove through the apartment complex, never turned it on or anything like that, because I had like some 12-inch woofers behind the seat and amps and everything else, and I didn't think anybody knew I had a stereo system in the truck. But anyway, one night while my wife goes to the truck and she comes back crying, because I mean a woman it's different for me and my wife. She's crying because somebody broke in the truck, and I'm thinking I'm going to insurance money. And she's, it's like a disaster to her, and I'm thinking, man, I'm going to get a new system. But anyway, let's see what it said. Somebody says Kiss, Tupac. Oh no, it was actually the Star Trek freaking soundtrack. There ain't nobody got that sucker. They had to throw that head unit in the garbage the first day, man. I'm telling you, because they would never be able to get it. Anyway, but yeah, it's pretty freaking crazy. I wish it was gone. Well, I didn't want anything that was popular at the time, because somebody would start putting CDs in it, and bam, it'd be that one. But yeah, it was a Star Trek, and I still have that CD today in case I find it. That it was a nice head unit too. But anyway, the reason why I was saying that is I, just like you, I was into stereos, subwoofers, the biggest sound in the world, and I still am. So how's your hearing now?
Surprisingly, I can hear fairly well. Don't tell my wife that. But yeah, no, it's I'm surprised with the amount of stuff that I've listened to. You know, I'm an engineer in the Navy, so like I'm spending a lot of time in engine rooms. On my job, I spend a lot of time out in the expressways around diesel trucks, and so you listen to that all day, or cars flying by at 80 miles an hour. I listen to a lot of really loud stuff, and knock on wood, I can still hear fairly well.
Wow.
No, he can't, she said.
Well, yeah, we never listen to our wives, all right? You know.
Yeah, y'all have selective hearing most of the time. We know, we're not stupid.
So we keep on, dancing around this audio system on this bike, and we're going to get to that, folks, because it's the probably it's let's just say it's very loud. Okay. So what is the first kind of modification that you did on your bike, on your Pursuit?
The Pursuit, what was the first thing I did? One of the air cleaners. Well,
Okay.
it's not even an air cleaner. One of the little things on the side. I got some Brave Wolf Customs like decals with the American flag on it, and I'm a chief in the U.S. Navy, so I customized it. I drilled a couple holes and I glued a chief anchor on top of the American flag, so it looks like it's raised over it. It's kind of like a 3D effect. Came out pretty cool.
That does sound nice.
So that would be one of the easiest first things I did, and then after that, I think the next thing I did was I swapped out levers, and then I went to BC Customs levers, and then it just kind of snowballed from there.
Yeah, and you got some friends. You got some friends then, right?
Yeah.
So did YouTube come first, or was you a fan first to other YouTubers like Ride and Fish and stuff?
I started YouTube actually years ago. I did like how-to videos because I couldn't find anything for when I had my Kawasaki. I couldn't find how to change brake pads, oil, or anything like that. So I figured somebody would probably appreciate, doing, seeing some of that stuff. So I started with my Kawasaki, and then I kind of, after I did the stuff with the Kawasaki, it just kind of fell off. And then a few years later, I just kind of started jumping back into it again. So that's kind of how I got into the YouTube thing. It was, I don't know. I like when I used to DJ, I did a lot of editing and just kind of like cured that itch for, like grabbing stuff and blending things. And it's fun to look back sometimes and look at some of the stuff, that I've done, like a lot of the people that I've met, rides that I've done, just so if I ever watch some of the videos I do, I mean, some of them are like really, I was like, man, this is terrible, but it brings back a lot of good memories. So that's kind of how I got into the YouTube thing.
Yeah. I actually got into the YouTube thing. I don't think this is probably Les's first part of YouTube, right? Just doing this podcast. Yeah.
Sure is.
I actually was doing videos for my guild when I was playing World of Warcraft. Yeah, I know it's kind of strange, but it's a video game, and it was like kind of a community, like IMRGs are and that kind of stuff. You hung out with them. You come home and you just go to the TeamSpeak at that time and just chit chat all night long. And that's what's kind of similar to the motorcycle community too, and the YouTube community, is because when I reach out to somebody and we have them on the podcast, and we didn't ever have you in the podcast. We actually met in Mid Ohio, in which was a great event for King of the Baggers, and Riding Fish was there, and you were friends of Riding Fish and that kind of stuff. But the community is just crazy how many friends you can create just riding motorcycles. And
yeah,
I mean, is it the same with you, right? I mean, that's what it feels like.
Yeah, I met a couple of a lot of people actually through it. It was I told my wife the other day I was at some training, and some guy this big burly guy, he just kind of like walked up to me like I owed him money, and he just pointed. He goes, "I follow you on Facebook," and I'm just like, "Okay, cool."
So
like,
how
I thought he was in a.
Yeah, go ahead. You thought he was gonna do it?
I seriously felt like he walked up to me like I owed him money, and he was there to collect. I was kind of like.
How did you meet? How did you become friends with Fish? Riding Fish, by the way.
I followed him. I followed him for a while. I watched a lot of his videos and stuff, and we've talked back and forth throughout in the chats and comment section. Then it was this year, down at the audio event. I think it was the Down South Sound Off earlier this year. That was the first time I met him in person. He was there. Kev, Brandon, they were all there. And I had just finished my bike then. And so I had my bike there, and he was checking it out and stuff. That's how I met Fish.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah. I followed Fish when I started looking for a bike. And that's where I found Fish. And he was one of the first videos I kind of watched. And I was like, you know what? Let's go check out an Indian Challenger. Because I mean, not a Challenger, but any Indian bike. And he's probably one of the reasons why I actually bought an Indian motorcycle. It's kind of crazy. But I just started riding about 3 years. Les has been riding. How long, Les?
Since 1986. So what is that? 39 years.
Holy smokes. And he just had a birthday, folks. So happy birthday to Les a couple days ago.
Oh, thanks.
Hey, happy birthday, bro.
Yeah,
Thanks.
The bad thing about it is he's 71 years old now. I mean, look at him. He's getting close to the 3 wheels. Max is not here tonight. I had to pick on somebody.
I'm not quite that old, but I am very close to 60. So yeah. I'll leave it at that.
Mm-hmm. All right. Happy birthday. That's exactly right. I'll tell you what, where'd we go? We went to some kind of steakhouse. It was very, very good. No, I'm just kidding. We took him out to BW3's.
No, Buffalo Wild Wings.
Oh, that was the same damn place. Same place.
No, it's not, or else it wouldn't be 2 different restaurants.
These people, they always got to be politically correct around here.
Of course.
All I know is they got good old fashions there. That's all I can tell you.
That's right. He will not go anywhere unless it has a good old fashioned.
And big tots.
Big thoughts. Yeah.
Yeah,
Let's see
priority.
here. Yeah. So, and then I also started watching Finesse the Challenger, and also our last week's guest, 2 Indians, which was pretty cool. And then, I just bought an Indian, and that's how I really became friends with Les, Max, a bunch of people. Brian, Chris at R2 Indians. He's also got a YouTube channel and that kind of stuff. So, I mean, and I became friends with Riding Fish, Bob. I've never met Bob yet, but I'm sure we will. Gator Mike, great person. I'm sure I'm going to meet him. And all kinds of stuff. I think Gator Mike might come with our Iron Butt ride, by the way.
Oh, really?
I think he's going to accept the challenge. Yeah.
Holy smokes. I'm ready.
He does. He hasn't said anything about it. Have you ever done an Iron Butt ride, Chris?
No.
Is it something on your?
Going to. It is on the to-do list, but I have not. I think the longest I've gone in one day was like 700 something miles.
All right, so we'll add you to the
it.
list if you're interested.
Consider yourself added to the list.
We're going to
Chris is
Mount
going.
Rushmore. We're going to start at Lafayette, Indiana. All right.
Okay.
And we're going to go straight to Mount Rushmore on the interstate so we can get there as fast as we can. We will be there for a couple days to check out the cool stuff because it's going to be around Sturgis time. And we're going to have some fun. And here's the thing. If anybody's interested, okay, because this is kind of top secret. Nobody's going to know about this. All right. Some people can ride. All right. But the people that can't take 6-minute bathroom breaks and get back on the road, you're probably going to be on the GPS looking for us. because you got a time limit. A lot of people think, oh, I can do 1,000 miles. No, you got to do 1,000 miles in 24 hours. Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
So the way I've actually been messing with this. So the way I've plotted it out, we get onto the interstate very quickly, and we stay on the interstate except for a couple routes around some cities. And other than that, it's just hammering down. So about 16 hours of ride time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's going to be crazy. And we're going to be hammering. So you're invited. We'll see. Make sure you got around. When is that date? You got it written down or anything?
August. Was it August 1st?
Yeah, August 1st or something like that. It's either the first or second weekend. We haven't decided if we're going to go the first weekend of Sturgis or the second weekend. I'm thinking we might actually go there at the Sturgis. Have you ever been to Sturgis there, Chris?
I have not. That's also on the bucket list.
Man, we are going to knock your bucket list out next year.
Yeah.
So we're looking to get an Airbnb of 6 couples. Okay, so we can keep the price down. And by the way, the prices are going up every single day. So we're looking, for the right people to do that. Riding Fish is hoping to meet us there on the way, which is going to be cool. Gator Mike said he's in. All right, so
sweet.
All right, that's good. And we might have a special guest. I can't really say who it is yet, but we might have a special guest. And then I'll probably be there with Fish. Okay, cool. That's going to be great. But it's going to be a great adventure. I'd be happy to have you and your wife there. It'd be awesome. My wife's going to be going. Les's wife's going to be there. So she's not going to be, left out, because she's going to have a lot of people to talk to. But they might be in a Jeep, okay, trying to, chase us. And they might be about a day behind us. Because they'll probably go to a hotel.
Not if I'm driving.
Yeah, my wife's kind of crazy. She tries to run me over on the motorcycle. I'm going like 90 miles per hour, and she's going at 95. So that's what's crazy about it.
Now, Marty said it took 20 hours to do the Iron Butt on here.
Yeah, you know what? It does take different times. Okay, so you got to look at what time you start. And I don't want to. We'll get back to this interview for a second. You got to know what cities you're going through. Okay. And that's what it's all about. If we left here and went to almost at the tip of Florida, we would go through some of the major cities of Florida, a bunch of freaking toll roads, and each one of them spots is going to give us a time barrier where we possibly might not make it. It's only 1,000 miles, but once you hit the Florida, it puts like almost 6 more hours to your deadline because of all the traffic, all the roads and stuff like that. So we're looking at a Lafayette straight interstate run going through hardly any cities, and it's going to be a 16 to 17 hour freaking flight on motorcycles
On a closed
in
course.
Mexico.
Yes. Mexico Sturgis.
Yeah, so it's
Yeah.
going to be fun.
Take your 1 a day twice that day.
And we got some great advice. Yeah. Like, don't take any pain medicine at the beginning. Don't sit on your little comfy couch, on your seat until you start getting sore. So we got some good advice. We met some people that's done these many times and got some great advice. So
Hey, we got some great advice from the man,
Pat.
the myth, the legend. Oh man,
Yeah,
Pat.
Pat.
Oh yeah.
mm-hmm.
Yep. Yeah, so Fish says he wants to meet up with us. Fish says probably going to be in Albert Lea. So
It's gonna
that'll
be
be
great.
right up near you.
All right, so get the plans. I do have a TeamSpeak where we can meet up and on TeamSpeak, not TeamSpeak, Discord, and I'll be sending everybody the Discord. If you have Discord on your phone or on your computer, that kind of stuff, we'll have special nights where we'll have a meeting. We'll talk about the things that we're going to be doing and see if anybody's interested or give us some ideas also. So that's going to be great. So what's the longest ride you ever done, Chris?
I think it was like 700 something. I can't remember the exact, but it was over 700 miles.
So that's about what we've done. I mean, actually, Les is probably done closer to 809. Well, we've been pretty close to Iron, but tell you the truth. But yeah, we always stopped for a hotel. But go ahead.
Yeah, 900 and change is what I've done in a day. I've never quite hit the 1,000. So,
and that's what's so cool about these motorcycles. I mean, if you get a touring bike like the Indian Challenger and the Pursuit that we have, they're so comfortable and out of the box. I mean, some people with Harleys, you got to get a suspension, you got to get a new seat, you also got to probably get new handlebars. When I'm not dishing Harley, I mean, because you can buy. I mean, they have a book this thick of aftermarket parts. All right, and that's what's really cool about Harley because you can actually customize them pretty darn good to make them look different. Indian's getting there. Their book is about this big. Let me see if I can make that a little bit better. But it's coming along. But yeah, so are you going through Chicago? What is it,
No.
Les? No.
No.
Oh, no.
You guys got to
No.
understand. We're making it as easy as we can possibly do. Basically,
I will lose you then. I'm not going through Chicago.
and this guy is from Chicago. We can talk. We can switch a little bit onto that. So, what is the Minutemen, Chris?
We are a group of emergency responders that drive around the expressways of Chicago and respond to anything that happens, crashes. Your car breaks down, we help you out. We change tires. If your battery dies, give you jump, that kind of stuff. Accidents happen. So if it's minor, we try to get you off the expressway. So at least traffic can keep going. If it's more serious, we try to keep you alive until the paramedics get there. We do traffic control for the other first responders when they get there. Chicago, so there's shootings on the expressway. So we respond to those things, anything that happens on the expressways, we respond to, and we try to make everybody's life as keep the expressways flowing and make everybody's life a little bit easier. That's our main goal for what we do. So yeah, it's an interesting job. There's see a lot out there.
Yeah. So how many compared to motorcycle accidents and traffic accidents or breakdowns, what's the kind of percentage wise? I mean, because I know there's a lot less motorcycles, but some people drive crazy on motorcycles, so that could actually increase the average. So what is it like?
Yeah, by far there's a lot more car accidents, but there's quite a bit of motorcycle accidents because we're in the Midwest, so motorcycle riding seasonal. They don't. Most of the people who ride in the beginning of the season, when it starts getting warmer, is when we'll have like a lot of accidents. People just bringing their bikes out for the first time. They don't check tire pressure or any of that stuff. A lot of breakdowns because they don't leave their bikes on battery tenders or whatever. So, they get out and then next thing you know, stuff starts breaking down and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So that during the summer, like midsummer, it'll spike again. And then usually towards like the fall, spring, it's not as bad. But like the beginning of the year and then midsummer is when we get most of our bike accidents.
Wow. And you've seen some crazy ones, right? And we're not going to show no pictures, folks, by the way.
Yeah.
But you've seen some crazy ones, and they're not nice, right?
No. Part of when I started riding, I never wore gear. And through the military, I had to start wearing gear. But this job made me want to wear gear, just because I've seen a lot of people who ride in t-shirts and shorts, and they end up. A road rash is something I want no part of, and I've seen a lot of people with road rash. Just Cook County, just Chicagoland area. Answering one of the questions over there, but that helmets are another thing. Hopefully this isn't too graphic, but I've seen a lot of people where they just go down and just picture this. It's like, have you ever scraped your knee on like the pavement or whatever? Motorcycle goes down, you're not wearing a helmet. Just picture your head just sliding across the pavement for 200 feet. It's like if you just scraped your elbow on like any kind of cement for like, and that's just like a couple inches. Just now picture your head 200 feet. I've seen people who wear motorcycle helmets and their helmets are just completely obliterated, but as soon as they take the helmet off, they're perfectly fine. That, and then I think the one that really solidified it for me was it's like, if you've ridden for any period of time, you've unfortunately come across a thing where they're paving. So like one side of the lane is paved, they got like 2 or 3 inches of asphalt down, and the other side's like kind of ground down and grooved. They had this guy who was in the middle of Chicago rush hour traffic, so you're moving like 3-4 miles an hour, and he tried going up on that paved part, and his bike just tipped over, and he fell, bumped his head. That came out as a motorcycle down. I went over there. I got there, I helped the guy pick his bike up. We walked the bike over to the shoulder. I noticed he had like a big knot on his head. So I'm like, I'm going to call you an ambulance just to get you checked out and stuff. He was like, no, I'm fine. We talked to for a few minutes, just like, we're doing right now. So I call him an ambulance. We're waiting for the ambulance, and, we're just sitting there talking about his bike, and he just kind of stopped, looked at me. His eyes rolled in the back of his head, and he dropped. Turns out he ended up dying because his brain swelled from a 3 to 5 mile an hour bump on the head. And after that, I was like, I'm wearing a helmet. I mean, because I feel that man probably would have survived if he was wearing a helmet, and that's all it took. So we're fragile. We don't realize how fragile we are until we hit something hard.
Yeah, it's crazy because and people think they're invincible, just like when they're 18 years old. They do a lot of crazy stuff. They think that nothing's going to happen to them. I mean, I see people to this day, 46, 47, they may never had a motorcycle accident, and they don't think it's ever going to happen because they think they're a really good rider because, they haven't had accidents. So they think they're good. I've also seen that same person be in a riding group with us, not able to do curbs at the speed that we have. Okay. And which makes it really dangerous if they're trying to ride with a group. But you'll see him riding with flip flops, shorts, no t-shirt, muscle, a wife beater t-shirt. I mean, it's crazy how some people will get on the interstate, which I think less accidents happen on interstate compared to 4-way interchanges and that kind of stuff. But man, I tell you what, wear at least some kind of gear. I mean, I know I don't. Sometimes I usually wear the jacket with the patch, the armor and stuff like that. And the legs, I usually wear jeans. And I got Indy Ridge boots, which I love, the Indy Ridge boots. I've had 2 pairs, and one I did get my foot caught once. And I'm not, selling their boots, but I did a U-turn at the beginning of the season, Chris. Like you said, you're not checking your tires. I'm just taking my bike out there, just take it for a lap, just see if everything's working right. I did a U-turn at the end of the road when I tried to put my foot down because I went too slow in the U-turn. My foot got behind the luggage rack bar, whatever that bar is called, I can't remember. And
saddlebag.
Yeah, saddlebag, and it caught that boot and it almost ripped the sole out. And they're right here, by the way. And it ripped that. I don't know if you guys can see. There's just a little bit of a rip right there, and everything else. I consider this boot where I can't wear it anymore. All right, because if you have any damage, just like a helmet, there's a lot of styrofoam in your helmets. So if you take a hit, it puts an impression in that styrofoam. It doesn't come back. The styrofoam doesn't go back to form. It's not like memory foam. Right. So it's time to get a new helmet. But the same thing with that boot. I got it caught, and I thought I was going to break my ankle at the beginning of the season. But you know what? You pull the gas, the bike straights up, my foot comes out underneath there, and I think these boots was one of the reasons because I had them really tight that day, and it's crazy. I mean, because we talk a lot about safety on this podcast, and I think helmets. I know it gets really hot, and that's one of the biggest con to a helmet is to people. Is that it's 90 degrees out there. I put my helmet on, especially a fully closed helmet. It gets hot. All right. I have a modular. They're a little bit less safe, but still it's safer. And I love my, actually this is the first year that I've actually wore a helmet almost 100% of the time and felt good about it because I had a HTC and everybody's head's different. And then I got a Shoei. Hey, Shoei is a little bit more money, but I didn't have the issues, the pressure, that kind of stuff that the HTC, and they're the same size helmet. But anyway, I'm getting too far into the weeds about safety. That's another podcast. But yeah, you do all this all the time, right? So you've seen some high speed motorcycle chases.
Oh yeah, chases, crashes. We get a lot of group rides. Group rides where there's like 300-400 bikes and stuff riding down the expressway. They like to shut them down. There's a video actually of one of them where this guy strapped a bunch of I'd probably say like 60 Roman candles to either side of his bike, and he's riding down the Dan Ryan, which is 1994. On one wheel, he's doing a wheelie with all these fireworks shooting off into the air.
Oh yeah, I seen that. That's crazy.
Yeah, I've seen it. Wow.
I was driving the other way when it was happening. I was like, oh, look at that.
I've seen, because you do a lot of shorts, and I've seen some of your wacky ass shorts, man. I'm not talking about what you're wearing, but I'm shorts on YouTube.
I'm glad you clarified.
I know. Les has got his Speedos on. Can you stand up, Les? So everybody wants to see
I do not have Speedos on.
But you do. Where you get all them shorts at, man?
Sometimes people send them to me, or I work overnight, so a lot of times when if it's quiet out there, I'll just desk scroll, just keep scrolling through Instagram or Facebook, and I find some really goofy ones, and so I share them with the world.
Gotcha. I mean, yeah, I've been watching them. Some of them are just hilarious, and then some of them are just like motorcycles and stuff like that you share. But there's some hilarious one. I think I seen the one with the fireworks with the Roman candles. I think is what you're saying, right?
Yep.
Yeah, that was crazy. Yeah. I just put his YouTube channel in the chat there, folks. Please go to his channel and subscribe. All right, so we've been beating around this thing. We've talked about stereo and audio a couple times. Now, before we go right to that point, how you feel about them BC levers, man?
I like them. I like them a lot. Granted, there's modified stock levers, but they just feel so different after Bob gets his hands on them. Shortens them up a little bit. After I got mine done, I seen that he did the ones where they have like the pistol grip, like the little grooves in them, and so I'm contemplating ordering another set of those. But I don't know how my wife's gonna feel about that.
Pistol grooves. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I think Fish has them on his. They're just kind of grooved for your fingers, just to fit in nicely. Yep. Yeah, they're great. I took a set of I'm trying to remember, they're adjustable ones. I can't remember. Anthems. I forgot who makes them, but I had adjustable levers on mine, and I like the way those felt. But going back to the BCs, I was just kind of like, all right, I'm keeping these on.
Yeah. All right. I just put his link in there. We do have a link, and you can also go to rideandfish.com, and there's a BC page there, kind of website. And then we also have a form that you can get in touch with BC levers too. And people have been using it, which is pretty cool. We'll have to update that video once in a while. Once we probably get the giveaway levers and that kind of stuff, we'll do a video and then put the link in there again. But man, Bob's a great guy. Every time he said, I'll take trade-ins, he said.
Yeah,
there you go.
I was like, there it is.
Great guy. He does a lot. I know he's got a lot of secret plans going on, so we'll have him back on the podcast soon. And we'll talk about that probably somewhere at the beginning of 2026 and talk about what BC Customs is going to be working on. If he wants to come on here, hopefully he does. But we have great time with our friends, and we want to promote our friends as much as we possibly can. So, but yeah, so BC Levers. Okay, what's another company that you put on? Anything else you want to before we get to the audio kind of thing?
I think the biggest thing that helped me out a lot on my bike was having my seat modified a little bit. It's a stock seat, but there's a guy who is a master upholsterer here in the Chicagoland area. His name's Alligator Bob. He puts in this. It's not a gel. He calls it a Pro Pad. It's medical grade. There's a whole bunch of information on it, but that has made it really. It's a lot easier for me to ride distance than before. With the sock seat, by about 100 miles an hour, by about 100 miles, I had to get off the bike. I was dying. But with that gel insert, the only thing he did is cut out some of the foam, put that gel in. I have no problem doing like 500 plus miles now. That helped out a lot. That and I have some KST bars. Those two right there changed the feel of the bike, and it's just way more comfortable for me now.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I'm not the tallest guy in the world, so like the stock bars, my arms were stretched out all the time. So like my arms would start going numb and stuff like that. But once I got the reduced reach bars and that Pro Pad installed on my seat, completely different bike, and I could just sit there and just roll for hours.
Speaking of that, I'm not too far from Chicago. There's alligatorbobs.com website. I've never met this guy. I don't know. He swears by him, so he talks about seats. So I'm hoping this is the right website. But anyway, that's he's got motorcycles on his website too. So if you're interested in a seat, man, I have to do a modification on mine because we did do some long trips on the stock seat. It is nice on the Pursuit, but man, I'll tell you what, at the end of the day, you feel like you're sitting on a gas tank,
Yep.
And that's what I want is get something where it doesn't feel like that. So, well, thank you for that because now I'm gonna be looking that up. What?
Yeah, your inflatable seat cushion.
Oh no, you got what is it called?
The Wild Ass.
The Wild Ass.
Seat.
Yep. Yeah.
Right.
If I see you guys soon, you can hop on it and you can just see what it feels like because it is a lot different.
Yeah, the good thing is we're not too far. We could meet in the middle, like in Annapolis or something. We could go to dinner or something. That'd be cool.
Yeah, we got a couple spots.
Yeah, yeah. And Les can come with me if he wants to.
We'll do it.
All right. So what's the biggest, most expensive that you've done to this bike?
The Davison audio install. That
hell yeah, it is.
It's not cheap, but it is so worth it.
Yeah, it looks
in my opinion,
actually. Yeah.
Yeah. It surprised me how loud it is. I ride, like I said, I ride with the helmet on, and I could hear it perfectly clear in my helmet. And I have a modular helmet too, so occasionally I'll flip the front up, and I'm just like, Jesus Christ, I have to lower it down.
Oh no,
it's that loud.
Wow, it's louder than your exhaust, huh?
Yeah.
What kind of exhaust you got? You got a pretty good exhaust on there, right?
I got a what's it called, Jekyll and Hyde exhaust.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. It's pretty cool. You hit a button, you can make it sound stock, or you hit a button and they kind of open up baffles inside, and it just lets a lot more sound out.
So the loudest you can get okay, go ahead.
I'm sorry. It's nice. So it's like, if you're ever like one of those like on the expressway and you got that, exhaust drone, and you just want to just kind of like tune everything out. You just push that button, the bike gets super quiet, and you can just turn the tunes down or just listen to tunes. So it's nice having that adjustability to do all that stuff.
Yeah, because so what's louder, the exhaust or the music, the sound system?
I'd say the music.
Did you
could
hear it,
like when I got
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, when I got it turned up, you could hear it. You could hear the exhaust a little bit while you're still going, but you got to be on it for you to hear it. If not, then you're not going to hear it.
What's it say at Jack Daniels? There was somebody playing some music in the middle of all the motorcycles, and it was crystal clear. And I was like maybe 150 feet away from it because I don't want to exaggerate too much. But I was like, holy cow. So it just made me turn around and start walking. And there he is. He's playing his music on his motorcycle. It's nice.
Thanks. Somebody wanted to hear it because, just walking through there, I noticed there wasn't a lot of people with like the Davison audio. And I think somebody just noticed that my lids were different. So they stopped and asked me about it, and they were like, "Is this Davison audio?" I'm like, "Yeah." And they were like, "Can they hear it?" It's like, "You sure can." Just give me a reason to play it. So, yeah, I turned it up, and there was a couple people from the other side of the other. You know how like there were like 5 rows deep. There was people on the other side just kind of like looking over, like, "Wow." So yeah, it sounds really good. I've been pretty happy with it. I think maybe in about a week I made a short where I put a microphone in my helmet, so that way you can kind of hear what the music sounds like in my helmet, because like I said, I ride up with a helmet and people like, "Can you even hear the music?" I was like, "This is what it sounds like in my helmet." Now you know what it sounds like.
Let me ask you a question. Do you wear earplugs?
No, not really. On long rides sometimes I will. I used to wear them a lot when I had the half helmet, and my ears weren't covered. But now that I got the full, I don't really wear them that often.
Yeah, Finesse is in the house, man. Finesse is in the house,
Hey,
man.
Finesse.
Welcome
What's up, man?
Yeah, I just sent his. I'm sure Bob will give you his contact information, but also you can go to the website and that link right there. You can also get his information. He'll email you right back because I've seen him do it. So the reason I asked about the earplugs, man, Les gave me some Temu earplugs on our last trip, and I have a Cardo system, and I'm actually a Cardo ambassador. Maybe not anymore because I haven't really did any advertising for them. But man, it was perfect because I didn't hear the motor anymore. I couldn't hear the outside much, and I can hear the music like crystal clear. It sounded so good. I thought my speakers were junk in my helmet. It was amazing how well earplugs actually help with riding, and I probably will never ride without earplugs again. It's changed. It's changed my whole freaking life, man. And I have a modular helmet, and I have one of the quietest helmets you can buy on the market because I do a lot of voice, a lot of video and stuff like that. So I know your system is loud, but you'll still be able to hear it with earplugs. But it just changes the whole outlook of riding for me now. It's crazy.
Yeah. Chalk one up for Temu.
$2.99, folks. You can get you a pair of what do you call them things? Earplugs. That's right. So yeah, we do wear earplugs now. On our last trip, which was freaking great, A59, welcome to the podcast. We went to Frankfort, Kentucky. It was a great freaking ride. One of the best rides that we've done. Well, it's actually the first ride and the best ride that we've done this year, I think. We've been to a lot of places, but we actually are actually the ones that managed this ride. We had like 8 people, some IMRG from one IMRG, and another IMRG was with us. We rode down there, and it was freaking fantastic. And I do have some footage. I'm going to be doing that, putting that in a video. I'm so far behind on this live. And that's one thing I want to talk to you about too, is how do you edit and that kind of stuff. So we'll get to that here in a second. But it's just, The headphones was a game changer to me because I've never worn them before. And it's just because I have a loud exhaust on mine. I don't have the jack on hide like yours with, a little button and turns it off. But man, it is loud. Your wife will tell you that it is because she sits on the back of it and she hates it. But yeah, headphones is definitely and I can still listen to music on the bike. It just seems like it takes that engine noise and the exhaust noise out, and you can still hear anything else like a siren and that kind of stuff. It just takes certain decibels out, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, certain frequencies. Yep.
Yeah. All right. So so you got Davis audio. So what do you got in the actual saddlebags? Because you just got a video out for that.
Yeah. So just to go run through the whole system, I got on the dash. I have 6.5-inch carbon fibers with the 1-inch tweeter in the dash. In the lowers, I got the 6.5-inch Davison lowers. There's the Cicada 6.5-inch with the compression horn. In the tour pack, I have 5 1/4 Cicada carbon fibers, and in the saddlebags, I have 8-inch mid bass on the lids in there instead of the 6.5-inch, or a little bit of low end, so you get a little bit of thump in there.
Gotcha.
And then under the dash, the two 800 watt amps, sound digital, so 1600 watts. It's not the biggest power out there compared to like some of the other guys. The guy who tuned my bike, Steve Newcomb, his bike is ridiculous. He's got, I think, 10-inch subs, all kinds of stuff in it, and he's running like 4,000 watts. It's nuts. But yeah, it's the tune helped a lot. From Brandon, I think with Brandon, he's got to do like just like a bass tune, because a lot of people listen to different types of music. Some people listen to country, some people listen to rap, some people listen to rock. So you have to have a tune that sounds good for all those. So when I had Steve tune my bike, specifically for the kind of music I listen to, it changed the whole sound completely. And I think that's why, part of the reason why the bike is so loud and so clear, because it's tuned for my musical taste and what I listen to. So that helped a lot. It's just like tuning a motorcycle. You got all the parts, but to get them to work the best, you have to have it tuned to fit all those parts, and that was key for that, I think.
Wow. Yeah, I'll tell you what. Go check out his videos, okay? I mean, he installed with his friend. He had a friend there in the garage. What was your friend? You want to give him some credit too?
His name's Steve Newcomb.
Yeah, Steve.
That's you can find him. Yeah, you can find him on YouTube. He's I think of BAMF Baggers. That's his business now. He does a lot of audio he does audio installs. He does a lot of work on Harleys, but as you can see, he did my bike. He did a Chieftain trike, and I think one other Indian. So he have audio he will install.
I tell you what, I have Sinister Sound, the actual home headquarters for Harley Davidson, Sinister Sound, down the road from me. Great guys. Actually, my wife works with some of the family there. They go to all these. I mean, it's like a competitor to Davis Audio, that kind of stuff. And I went down there because I've never been to Davidson Audio. And by the way, it's in Panama City, Florida. Check out his website. I'll give you guys a link here in a second. But he's going to be on the podcast next week, so get your questions ready. Brandon is, but man, I'll tell you what, I went down there, did a couple videos for them, and that freaking their system. I mean, they kind of use the same kind of parts and stuff like that, but they have different things for Harley Davidson. Man, but Brandon's stuff and their stuff is just a freaking. I mean, I don't know how to explain how loud it is. People, I mean, we have the power band, me and Les, and and it's kind of loud, but it gets distorted after a while. All right, but when his it sounded like it was having a concert in freaking at the it was crazy how loud it was.
Yeah,
and
I think when I did my last video, like the wrap up, I put on there that I beat the hell out of it for 2,000 miles, and I went to Riding Fish's the fish tour, the event that he had at the Indian factory.
Mm-hmm.
So from my house to there is just over 500 miles, and it was almost all expressway. I had the volume up to 9 almost the entire way. The only time I turned it down is when I got off the bike to pull into a gas station, and I got there and it was like perfect. I mean, it was good. And then 500 miles back in the same way, and never had a problem. I see in the chat somebody mentioned the battery. It's a Braille lithium battery. Some answering that question, I think it was for the good babies.
Yep.
That I think was the only issue I had. One of the seals on the battery came loose and it got water in the battery. But just to talk about the stuff that how Brandon is, I called him up, told him about it, and he asked for a couple of pictures. I showed him where the stuff was, and then within 2 days, a new battery is on its way. So that's just goes to show the kind of customer service Brandon gets. So I mean, I did the install, he didn't do it, so it's like one of those things where he sold the kit. He could have been like, "Okay, I sold to you, I'm done, thanks." But no, I mean, I reached out to him and he was like, "Don't worry about it. Just send me a couple of videos so I could at least talk to the battery company." And yeah, like I said, in a couple of days I had a battery. So
Wow.
that's just customer service you don't really get from a lot of places anymore.
Gotcha. All right, so
Yeah, very cool.
All right, so let me get in here and break some. So it's what time is it? It's 9:06, folks. All right, so we all know that we're going to be giving away $100 gift card. All right, and I know you guys are looking forward to buying some merchandise from Throttle Iron, to support this gift card.
Oh my Lord!
Oh yeah, you got it right. And I've been at it the last couple of days. Actually, I was on my way to work the other day, and Les asked if we were going to become a apparel store instead of a podcast. But yes, I mean, I got a link in there right now. We're going to the descriptions right here. Let's see if I can get on this here. And no, you guys don't have to buy anything, but I think it'd be cool. I always keep on hitting the wrong one. You can go to this website today. Right here. What's that?
It sounds like you want to be drinking today.
I know. I have a special shirt. If you could look on there, it says 112 Power, and it's got Riding Fish doing a wheelie. It's not really him riding fish, but he's a wheelie addict. But I do have one that's coming out tonight. It's going to say Throttle Iron Podcast Addict. It's going to kind of be similar to that one right there. But yeah, check the stuff out. At least check it out. See if you would like something like that. We got the 108, 116, 111, I guess we can't talk about that one yet. But just kidding. But we got every freaking engine, and I'm going to start including the Harley Davidson engines next. We do have a Club 112 on Facebook, so you guys can check that out. We also have Throttle Iron official club on Facebook. I've been doing a lot of invites. Check that out. Yeah, a lot of our information, a lot of our rides is going to be on there. We get to the point where we say we're going to start at point A and we're going to end at point Z, and we're going to actually put points on the map so people know if they can't meet us at point A, they know about what time they're going to be able to meet us in point C. That's how we do our rides, which is pretty cool. Yeah, so check out the merchandise and that kind of stuff. So in a few minutes, I know everybody's patiently waiting. I see a lot of people that came in at the beginning, and hopefully they don't win. They left and they come back about an hour later, and they're like, "I'm here. Are you guys doing the giveaway yet?" And be like, I hope that person doesn't win. The people who's been here since the beginning, I hope you guys win. I'm going to be giving you guys the actual rules here in a second. Okay, what happens here? You get the choice. You can have an Amazon gift card that's mailed to you. It might take you a couple weeks, but I'm just kidding. It'd be pretty much instant. Or Revzilla, or Psycho Gear. I can probably do something like that. Give me about 24 hours. I got to get your information, verify that you're a subscriber, that kind of stuff, which I know most of the people in here are because they're always here and they're always watching. So hopefully give you guys the best thing. The other thing is, man, share this podcast. I think it's good. Les thinks it's good. Max thinks it's good. Chris also thinks it's good because he's on here, right? He wouldn't be on here if it wasn't good. we need to get 1,000 subscribers before Christmas. All right. And the only way we can do that is word of mouth, the old style word of mouth. Send some links, tell them to sign up. Just make sure they're going to watch it because we don't want people to join the channel. I think your mic, Chris, is doing that thing again. Yep.
Bob says he'll send him a free hat too.
Nice.
All right.
Very nice.
Sweet. All right. So here's what let's do this again with Chris. So Chris, I know we talked a lot about you and what you're doing. We gave him your YouTube channel. What's your Facebook? That's very popular too.
Facebook is same thing. C_Marty at 9101. Same on Instagram as well.
Okay, gotcha. So check him out, follow him. Hopefully you got some subscribers tonight. Hopefully we got a couple of your subscribers on our channel. That's the reason why we do this. You know, I try to help out everyone we can. It's just the right thing to do. You know, and each day I either every time Bob gets a email, I say, hey, Bob, did you get that email? Because somebody sent a inquiry about his levers and that kind of stuff. And I'll do that to a lot of people if I can.
Nice.
To help people out. And that's what's really cool, is that we're kind of a brotherhood of influencers, right? And we all help each other out. All right. So what we're going to do is, I don't want to skip this because remember I have that fly on the wall. It keeps on jumping because I know people are eager about this gift card. Anything else you want to talk about, Chris? Because this is your time.
I can't really think of much. I know we had alluded to the demo ride.
Oh my gosh! All right, so let me get this going first. All right, so before he says this story, folks, we got to make sure you don't tell nobody. Okay, don't tell nobody what happened. Yeah, they are still looking for this person. They have no idea who this person was, but all they know, the GPS pinged like 6 times, going over 115 miles per hour. All right. So, and it was in Mexico. All right. And they were actually after him. They were trying to figure out who took this bike, and they were looking for him. And then in a couple minutes, it appeared because we distracted the guy that was doing the demos. We distracted him while he parked the bike. Okay. And then we ran. So they don't know what the hell happened. They just know somebody signed up for a demo and they don't know who signed up for that bike. I know they have a barcode thing and they scan it in the barcode and your license, that kind of stuff. They probably could tell who it was, but anyway, it's a good story to tell. So I just know I got passed on doing a lap on the racetrack by somebody that didn't even have a freaking bike at the show. All right, because this is when the whole battery thing happened with your Davis Audio. Yeah. All right, So I get I'm hanging out with Riding Fish. Chris Marty shows up with his wife. We start hanging out. He's doing picture. He's doing his thing, and that's one thing I like to have people do is do their thing and that kind of stuff. I don't like to be pushing that kind of stuff. And he's doing his stuff and like that. Doesn't have a bike. I know he doesn't have a bike because we were talking about the battery and that kind of stuff. I'm going on the Mid-Ohio racetrack, and I get passed by this guy. It's like, who'd you borrow the bike from? Go ahead, tell the story.
Yeah, it was a demo bike. I really wanted to do the demo. I mean, the lap around the track. So I tried to do it the right way. I asked the guy at the thing. He said, "Hey, can I use the bike to do the lap around the track?" And he said, "Nope." I'm like, "Okay, well, I guess I'm just gonna have to demo the bike and just go out." And I seen a bunch of bikes going around the racetrack, and I'm like, "Hey, what's going on over there?" So I followed all the other bikes, and they just happened to go on the track. So I was like, "Oops!" So
it was crazy.
So I zigged when I should have zagged, but yeah, it was. If you're gonna demo the bike, that's the way to demo it. I was
hell yeah.
I was riding it a lot harder than I should have. I was that. As soon as you come off the pit road and you go onto that first curve in that straight, I'm on it. I mean, I'm just banging. I'm blowing past all these bikes. I'm like, man, this 112 it's nice. I'm up to 6th gear, and it part of the thing that it's cool, but it kind of sucks at the same time is just because a lot of people have never ridden on a racetrack before. So
Mhm.
you got people, doing 30 miles an hour. You got people
Mhm.
doing, like me, who are just bouncing off the rev limiter. So I'm looking at all these bikes, trying to figure out who's doing what. And then I realized, oh shit, there's a curve.
Oh yeah.
So I get on the brakes hard, and I could feel the back end just fishtailing all over the place. I'm like, I'm gonna die. And I was able to
Oh geez, man.
I was
That's
able to
freaking-
get it slowed down enough to dive into the curve, and I was like, all right, well, better not do that again. And then we got that back straight. I'm like, screw this, bam, bang through all the gears.
Mhm.
In sixth gear, I bouncing off the rev limiter. I was like, that's probably better slow down.
Oh my gosh, it was a funny tale, man. Because I didn't really know who he was until the very end of the race when we took our helmets off because we were waiting for the rides and stuff. I was like, holy shit, man, you freaking got the bike, man! What the hell? But it was pretty cool. It was really cool. Yeah. So you can take the demo bike on the course. Next year, King of the Baggers, that you know what to do. Follow this guy right here. This guy knows what to do.
I do not condone this behavior. However,
yeah. Well,
Hey, it works, right?
Hey,
yeah,
things happen for a reason, man. And we have a
Yeah.
great story to tell now because of that. And that's what's great about motorcycling is that usually when you go out at 9 o'clock in the morning and you come home at 6, you got some great stories to talk about. It's crazy. And most of the time it's like the destination, what's your patch on the back of your vest there, Les?
Which one?
Ice cream.
Oh yeah. Ride motorcycles, eat ice cream.
Yeah, exactly. So, and that's what's cool. All right, so we got that story out of the way. Anything else? I mean, I know we were going to talk about the so far 2026, but there wasn't really much there, right?
There you go.
Yeah. Oh, there it is. There's the patch right there. So we'll talk about that after we give away this gift card. You guys ready for this gift card?
Oh, for the love of God, give the card away. Come on.
We'll never see these guys ever again.
The suspense is
what's up.
killing me.
All right, let me set this up. Let's take over for a few minutes, and so I can tell everybody what's going to happen here. So it's going to be pretty
Take
soon.
over for a few minutes.
Yeah, you got plenty to talk about. Come on, I know you do.
Oh, holy smokes, man. We can go through a couple of comments. BFP Garage says, when we did the track at BRL, we had to follow a slow-paced truck. Well, we did too. But
We passed it.
no, we just hung way back and let them get
Yeah.
way out in front of us. And there's enough track that you can get some speed up without any problem. So
Yeah,
we
I
had the
think
same
I'll-
thing, but
I think I was the third or fourth to the last bike to jump on the track,
Gotcha.
and that's the pit road. I was idling. I was like weaving, trying to keep the bike up, just so I can make sure there's nobody in front of me.
All right, so
man.
I'm going to put something in the chat, folks. Okay. Well, actually, let me don't put it in the chat because I don't want to be the one that wins this thing. So we have to do it twice. All right. So exclamation mark, capital T, HROTTLE, capital A, NDIRON 750. All right. So I will do that again here in a second. So you guys can get a piece of paper and a pencil or whatever you guys want to do. You want to type that and put it in the chat. Okay. So once again, if there's nobody who wants to do it, then I guess I keep the card. So that's another way of doing it. So it's gonna be. Are you guys ready for it again? Expiration mark.
Some of this been-
Capital. You probably don't have to have capitals. So it's capital THROTTLEANDIRON 750. Now, if you guys couldn't understand what I'm spelling, it's Throttle Iron 750 with the expiration mark in the front. All right. So get that in the chat, folks. I don't think anybody wants this thing. I don't see nobody doing it yet.
So what happens? Do people turn into a pumpkin when they put it in there? What happens?
I don't know. Looks like There's somebody doing it. Okay,
there you
somebody's
go.
doing it. There we go.
There we go.
All right, there
Oh,
we go.
yeah.
We got some stuff going on now.
I think Bob Cole put it in there like 3 times. I think he's
It
cheating.
only does you once. It only does you once. So we got right now 4 people in there. Come on, let's do it. Let's get some more in here. Make sure you spelled right. So Todd, let's see. We got Behind the Wires. We got Our Indian Adventures. We got Todd Morris. We got Tow Recovery. We got Gator Mike. We got Marty Booty.
You only got like 8 people. Where's the rest, people?
Come on, man. We got like 20-something people on here right now watching.
Tracy McDade. All right.
All right, Tracy's in there. Good. All right, cool.
Sweet.
Welcome to the podcast.
Josh.
Great. Yeah, Josh. All right. So Tracy is wife of the great person up there at Columbus, IMRG.
Mark McDade.
Mark McDade. That's exactly right. So so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We got a lot. Come on. I can see like 10, whatever it means. I don't know what that means.
He can see 10 of them.
I can see 10. I got 1, 2. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I got 10 in there. Yep, I got 10. All right, so Willem Bass, let's see if he's in here. Yep, he is right there. Blaze, I'm sorry. I probably said that wrong. So we got, how many people we got watching? 27 people. Is nobody interested in this? Come on, let's get some people in here. All right, we got another one that just came in. All right. All right. Come on.
I feel like we should be playing the Jeopardy theme or something. You know.
From the roar of the engine to the freedom of the open road, this is where the journey begins. Iron Pony Life.
That's the old one.
That is not the Jeopardy theme, man.
There we go. Your wife's in it. Cool. All right. Get some people. Share this thing. Yeah, okay, listen. I'm surprised nobody shared this podcast tonight. You know why? Because they didn't want nobody else to win. Suckers. All right. Here we go. If that's it, we're going to do a call. In 30 seconds, we're going to pick a winner, and my wife's $100 broker.
No, not you are.
All right, we got 12 entries, folks. So let's do a countdown. 30 seconds. Let me put the countdown in here. Let's do this. All right, let's do Siri here. Hey, Siri, start a countdown for 30 seconds.
Yeah, you just got another one, man.
Yeah, I've got another one.
All right. Can you guys hear the music?
A little loud, dude.
Oh, you want to turn it down? You guys are terrible.
Sounds like it's coming through Davidson audio.
Damn right. All right. We got Batman in here, folks.
The Batmobile's outside.
All right. So if you're from Canada and you're from the United States, we'll try our best. All right. The timer's up, folks. We're going to choose a winner right here. Are you guys ready? The winner. Congratulations. Gator Mike. Holy shit.
Oh my gosh, that's great.
What the hell? Let's roll this damn over. Congratulations, man. All right.
That's
Jeez.
awesome.
Yeah. So I use a program called Nightbot, and it took everybody. It's pretty cool. I'm going to use this more often. I think I'm going to be giving away a shirt every month. So that's going to be cool. All right. Sweet. Congratulations, Gator Mike. Well, I know you, I guess, and we'll get connected, and we'll figure out what store you want, and we'll get you there. So everybody, I thank everybody for being here tonight. Listen to the podcast. Hopefully you liked it. Give us a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. It's been great to have Chris here tonight, to share his stories and that kind of stuff. And we'll have Max here next week. He had a kind of a medical thing, so it's routine medical, but he asked me not to give him a hard time about it. But anyway,
So you're not.
yeah, so he paid me $20.
Yeah.
So that's going to help me out with this gift card. It's all good. All right. So we can call it a night. So you got anything else, Chris? Thank you for coming on here. We got a winner.
Yeah, thanks for having me. Congratulations, Gator Mike.
Yeah.
I think the only thing I could really say is be safe out there. I mean, ride like everybody else on the expressway is trying to kill you, because it seems like they are. But enjoy it, and yeah, thanks. Looking forward to meeting some of you guys out there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So join us on Facebook, join us on the website, join us at the shop, that kind of stuff. Get connected with us, find out what's going on. We have guests lined up coming, and we got Davis Audio. We got more coming on there. We actually got one of the guys in here right now. Marty, not Marty, but Moody is going to be on the podcast in a couple of weeks. Thursday, we're going to get that down. We'll get Bob. Bob's going to give you a hat too, that kind of stuff. And I'll get a hold of Bob Cole here too. Bob, if that's okay, give me a time. If you're talking to me, maybe it's Chris, because there's too many Chris's here. But I'll be off Thursday, so anybody can call me then if they need to get a hold of me. But if you need to get a Chris Marty, maybe Bob wants to get a hold of you about your
right.
levers and stuff. Okay. So,
All right.
Alrighty, folks. I think that's going to be it. I appreciate everybody being here. Les, you got any final words?
Yeah, Chris should probably keep an eye over his shoulder now, because Indian Corporate will be catching up with him after this show. But no, it's been really good. Like to hear the stories, and the things that you've seen, and and some of the input on the safety gear. So yeah, looking forward to catching up some this next summer and doing a long ride.
Yeah.
Yep.
Definitely.
All right, don't forget tonight, guys. Hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, share this podcast, go to our Facebook. We also have links to Chris Marty. Have you joined the 712 Club too? We got to get you on there, right? And then you can post, when you have a new video, that kind of stuff. I mean, it's open for everybody. You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
And that's what I call it. The brand is for everyone. So Harley, Honda, you name it. Everybody, have a good night. We'll see you guys next week, Tuesday. And we'll have Davis Audio here. It's going to be a great show. And I know Riding Fish, I was going to have a surprise and have Riding Fish come on here, but I think he fell asleep. He's been working, third shift. So anyway, be safe. Good night. Peace. And we'll see you guys next Tuesday. You stay on here, Chris.
Good night.